Speaking of somebody else who don't care no more, Kanye West, ex-chief of staff Milo Yiannopoulos, claims Kanye is severely addicted to Nitrous, all thanks to evil celebrity dentist Thomas Connelly, who Kanye is paying $50,000 per month to supply him with gas. Go ahead.
He went in though.
Yeah,
EWNF has been a consistent force of elements. They're rarely late. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, but we can't count those 70s and 60s, 70s, and 80s groups because they just different. There is a different energy, different vibe. They can perform until they're 90, and the audience is singing the song for them at this point. So, yeah. Hey.
So Kanye West is on
Nitrous,
Oxide.
From his, this is his.
And the slang words is hippie crack, whippets, and I think it's canes.
Whippets, yeah. Would y'all trust a man that looked like this to be your dentist?
He roid up.
What the?
Or roid out.
Oh, there we go. Would y'all trust a dude that looked like this to be your dentist?
No. He don't look professional. He more into being a bodybuilder than he is caring about my damn teeth.
So clearly he got these pictures behind him. He's worked with Odell and Chris Brown and all these other celebrities.
I don't want my dentist working on his body, his physique. I want my dentist working on teeth.
You want him pudgy or skinny as bones?
I want my dentist to look like the dude off of My 600-Pound Life.
Oh, yeah.
I want him to come in and say, what the hell have you been doing to your teeth?
I want my dentist to be half bald.
Hell no. Heck no. People would love her to be more than anything. Nobody says Badu. If Lauren had her shit together, she ran from the industry only for her kids to join fake mental illness to chase a biracial Caribbean.
Oh, Lord. I gotta give you a gunshot, though.
See, y'all like to say Honorable is not biased.
No, she's not.
Honorable is tearing Lauryn Hill's ass up. So
wait, is she trying to say that she'd be viewed the same way as Badu, Erykah Badu?
Who?
Lauryn Hill. If she showed up
Erykah
on time.
Badu is known for being on time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If she's saying she was on time, she'd be seen the same way as Erykah Badu. Okay.
Is she a 36, 27, 42 and a half? Is Lauryn Hill that? I don't think she's that now.
If Badu have him going crazy. All right, so this
know
down,
the deal, nigga.
He's addicted to Nitrous, Kanye is, according to this Milo dude. Milo is the dude who a few years ago was a provocateur towards feminists and race and all that stuff. Then he went to being a Christian.
A pugnant.
Yeah, being a Christian, even though he had adopted a child.
He was
dating a black man.
He was married to a black man.
Oh, yeah. So now he's this Christian.
True News had hired him to be a correspondent, to be on their damn network. I could not believe True News is a
very right-wing conservative.
I don't know if we should say they're right-wing.
No, they're right-wing. When you listen to their commentary, they get duped a few times when it comes to the Muslim thing, or if they immediately go towards pro-America.
I didn't know if I wanted to label them right-wing.
They are right-wing as much as they try to deny it. They are.
But when he was on there, it was like,
yeah, it's crazy.
What the fuck?
What is going on with this? So Kanye is apparently addicted to gas or Nitrous because of his dentist. He's barely out of it. He's out of his mind most of the time. That's why he can't release music on time and stuff. That's why
I can believe it.
That's why the music sounds the way it sounds.
And just laughing gas.
Yeah. I can't remember the name. Every time we bring this topic up, I remember I forget his name. I told y'all years ago there was a man back in like the 70s or 80s who was put in a mental institution. He was a black artist. And he said that they were trying to take his ideas out of his brain. I know that sounds crazy. And this just reminds me of that.
Do you think they're doing this to Kanye West to take his ideas out of his brain?
I don't know if they're trying to take him or make him fuzzy to where he can't benefit from them. He left his record label. He left Adidas. So all his creations is his now. Say what you want.
Whites, Honorable.
Say what you want.
If European whites.
If you look at fashion and shoes, you cannot not see Yeezys.
But it's terrible.
Whether it's their sandals, flip-flops, shoes, all of it is Kanye inspired. Even the clothes. So now that he's independent, allegedly, these ideas are his to profit from, and it's like they're purposely making it fuzzy, making it hard for him to benefit from it. That's all I'm saying.
No lie, I recently had an emergency dental work, DT Seattle, downtown Seattle, and Thought to myself, the whole group looked like they're snorting something.
Hey, coke is everywhere.
What is the ethnicity of people around Kanye? Next case.
White.
European whites. Didn't Michael have an addiction to medication drugs?
Yes, he did.
Medical drugs? Yes.
I forgot to make this bigger, too.
And you also know that Michael said that Prince was trying to steal his
ideas. No. That's not what he said. He said whenever he think of an idea, he immediately puts it to work because he's afraid that God is going to give it to Prince. Remember, and they called the machine God voice.
Oh.
So Michael said he's afraid that God was going to take his ideas and give it to Prince. So he makes sure he does it sooner.
Adidas left him very performative.
And I guess you could say that. Even though they try to soften things up later on down the line, that last year they tried to soften it up. They still are. The person who run the company is still talking very positively about Kanye. But yeah, so obviously he went into detail. Kanye's titanium teeth apparently are real. These are not dentures.
And that's the same doctor that been doing, what's the white hippie name?
What?
Folk music?
Yeah.
Post Malone.
Post Malone, who's also seen drugged out. There was a video of him months ago on stage.
Da Baby was one of them.
Yeah, there was a video of him on stage scratching his arm, talking about Post Malone, looking like he drugged out on something. So
I believe ye.
So this is the person. These are the people he worked with. Like you said, the Baby.
We had this discussion earlier. I would never get gold stuff put on my teeth.
We'll get to that later.
I'm not flashy.
Because gold is very much cultural for black people.
If I walked in and I don't want my dentist. I don't know if my dentist is there to choke me out or is he there to do my damn teeth.
So, not honorable. Regina said she believed yay.
Gotta be a positive lemonade lady with a flop. Marshalls don't even want Ivy Park.
Oh, God. I don't know what's going on with why Beyonce can't sell stuff.
Because she has black women like Honorable Sienna that don't think she's a black woman, so they don't support her.
Or I think y'all been hating on Beyonce since she did that Bow Down song.
Love gold teeth. I have a few designs I want.
You see the black girl.
Where are you from? Oh, she's from Connecticut.
Honorable, you see the black woman with the Olympic gold crest on her teeth? That was dope. I thought it was dope. She didn't get it. I don't know if she got the tattoo or not.
And the Olympics guy that came back and won, he had the gold teeth and the chain. In his mouth.
Yeah.
Quincy something.
And the quick last thing on Ye, reason why I believe him, because this reminds me of...
Is it Ye or Ye?
His name is Ye, because he changed his name. Ye. Like okay. Kanye, it's Ye.
Because some people say Ye.
I know, but it's really Ye.
Isn't it Yeezys or Yeezys? Which is it?
It's Yeezys. Yeezy, it's Yeezy. But his name is Ye. Like Kanye is Ye.
So they say Ye, though. Is it Ye or Ye?
It's Ye. His name is Ye.
This is the problem with black people. This is why we have a problem with pronouncing things, because we mispronounce things and label it so many different things that by the time you actually find out what it's supposed to be, you're shocked. Her brand was being the best white woman, and the marketing, i.e. Diana Ross, doesn't work with this generation. Wow. Regina, you can read a couple of pages online from the alleged P. Diddy book called, I've seen that word before. Adrenochrome. Yeah. Is that adrenochrome? Me, which about something similar, medical deception? I got it because I can't see now. Deceptions.
Yeah, I know. I don't know about Diddy's attachment to it, but it seems interesting.
You remember doing the COVID? It was coming out, being exposed that they were on that adrenochrome stuff, and then they started looking older because they weren't able to get that blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeezys, he used both, but when I get my poodle, it will be Ye.
Are you gonna name your poodle Ye?
I believe words are spelled, and the originals can read the BS when pronouncing words and mispronouncing. It's a skill.
All right, but the reason why I believe him is because of. Let me get through this quick. Hold on. This one right here. Remember this older story? His former trainer who was stalking him all the way in Dubai. Kanye was his former trainer, Harley Pasternak, called security on rapper in Dubai amid stalking fear. This was last year. And also, this is the one who said, I'll have your ass locked up. I have you locked up in the crazy house or whatever. So I believe him. Or not him, because he's not the one that exposed this, but I believe that's what's going on.
Milo.
Yeah, I believe he's being sabotaged by the powers that be because he's not moving the way they want him to move. Speaking of the music industry, I'm going to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole right now. A little bit of a rant, so please excuse me. How much of the record music market will be Grainges' control? So Lucian Grainges just gave his son, Elliot Grainges, control over Atlantic.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
So they now own 37% of the music market. Just between them two.
That's Nas.
Yes, Rakim Yee Nazir Jones. Hey, that's a dope name. You gonna name your poodle that? That's a pretty much that's a thug name for a poodle, isn't it?
Well, that's what she likes. She likes the thugs.
I'm joking. All right. First, we got to talk about nepotism at the highest level.
Yes.
So all these people that was running around talking about Bronny getting a damn, 50-something pick. This man just gave a $1 billion company.
Stop, boy.
He just gave it to his son like it's nothing. But it's also, remember I was talking about earlier, these companies are trying to act like they're broke. A lot of these companies are trying to act like they're broke now. And they just sent Kanye West just exposed
They trying to act like they're broke to make it make sense why they laying off people?
Exactly.
Want to lay off people?
Make all these layoffs happen. When the economy is struggling, layoffs got to happen.
Yeah.
Layoffs got to happen.
Layoffs are happening.
But another thing that happened, Kanye said that Atlantic is now asking for 40% ownership of his last two albums, Vultures 1 and 2, because he owes them that because Ty Dolla $ign, who signed the Atlantic, is on the albums. So they want their money now. So one of the things you learn when the company is starting to break down and change up is they start anything that's out there, any money, loose money out there, they want it now. Everything starts to get pulled in, all assets.
Whites have always transferred wealth to kids and wives. Does DEI and affirmative action exist to counter nepotism? Although the whites still find a way to inherit it, to infiltrate and exploit that too. Exactly.
Now, the rabbit hole I'm about to go on. We haven't talked about Drake in a while, this Drake and Kendrick thing. So I'm about to go on like a 3-minute rant. I thought the label dropped Kanye. He owed because of Ty Dolla $ign is on the album. Ty Dolla $ign is signed to Atlantic. Kanye is independent, allegedly. He's independent. So Drake, if y'all didn't know, was that last week?
What?
Or was that early this week? He dropped 100 gigs.
That was this week.
Drake, around Tuesday, dropped 100 gigs of content on his Instagram, on a Finsta Instagram. It was 3 songs, and the rest of it is content, behind-the-scenes footage, making of songs, creating reference track, yada, yada, yada.
We actually talk about Drake every day around here. K-Dot.
But, so he dropped this on Instagram. And then, a couple days later, this happened. UMG, who is the person who Drake is signed to, Universal Music Group, they flagged the page and restricted his page and made him take those 3 songs and post them on DSPs. Showing that when Kendrick said that he is just basically saying when Drake made Drop and Give Me 50, basically accusing Kendrick of owning top 50% of everything he do, and Kendrick responded with, "Show me your splits, I'll make sure I double back with you." Drake never talked about splits again in the beef. He never brought up contracts again. And this whole thing been going on about Drake being Thanos and how he has so much control in the industry. And I got a theory. When Drake said that line in that song that everybody talk about now in this beef, when he said Larry Jackson need to give me a percentage, what if Drake wasn't boasting and bragging? What if he was complaining?
Or crying out for help?
What if Lucian Grainges, who I believe is the person who stepped down and made him put these songs on DSPs, what if he made him work with Larry Jackson to help sell Sexy Red and all those other people?
Because he's a major artist.
Exactly. Remember when they talked about the cease and desist? And they talked about him sending a cease and desist to French Montana and Rick Ross? What if that wasn't Drake? Larry Jackson had a call on the Joe Budden podcast where he made a reference to that. He said, yeah, that was true. That was earlier this year, and I just thought it was funny. But I guess we all have different senses of humor. He said that verbatim. What if he's the one that sent the cease and desist, him and Lucian Grainges and those types, to pow Drake for talking too big? And Drake can't come out and say, my label is doing this, I didn't do it, because he looked like he ain't Thanos. Yeah. He's not as big as he want to be. And every time Larry Jackson was asked about this topic, he would always kind of dance around it and make it be known that the people at the top are the ones who benefit. We thought he was including Drake in that. It seems like he's basically saying, no, Drake is just a rapper. So
Drake is a worker bee, too.
And then the 100 gigs of content, people think he dropped that to trying to change perception, humanize him from looking a certain way the last couple of months because of Kendrick being... Kendrick songs is ringing off still. Go ahead.
What about that? Nobody believes Drake controlled anything. He's known for having bad deals and signing a million dudes, and him never using the influence to Wayne to help Wayne is telling.
That's nothing people talking about. How Drake really wasn't dealing with Wayne for a couple years when it came to music. He would get on a few songs here and there, but it wasn't what it used to be, which is him getting on every hook and all that other stuff. Maybe you could say he was just trying to separate brands.
Maybe become his own.
But he changed his profile picture to a picture of Wayne holding his daughter, and he had that picture for a few years. And remember, Wayne made that point that he's at that party and said, did anybody come up to me except Glorilla? And Wayne been making some songs with some verses that people are thinking may be shots at Drake. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Brilliantly Me. Peace and peace, good people. K.1, we love the song. Canada tried next. So do you believe he got jumped by African American men? Was the guy who called Joe black?
Do you believe? I don't know what you mean. No, I don't think there was no desire to come together to take down Drake. I don't think that happened. I think Drake was popping shit at Metro. Metro is a producer. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get rappers to rap on my songs. And there's a guy out here who got a real beef with you the last 10 years named Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna go get him to pop shit. And it turned to what it turned into. But yeah, and back to the story. I'm gonna play this little clip right here.
Drake's Finsta just posted that, he's been posting a bunch of unreleased, seemingly free music. He dropped 100 gigs, but he's been posting a bunch of stuff. So he posted something to his Instagram, right? And it was supposedly...
But why would the label get involved?
Well, Drake is worth a lot to them. If I just gave you... Allegedly, the headline said that they gave him $400 million. If I give you $400 million, you're mine. And I can't let you fall too far. So when Kendrick started really putting out music that might really hit, like Not Like Us is still on the charts, a song calling you a pedophile is on the charts. Now, there's a lady I watched named Abso-fucking-Lutely. That's actually the name of her YouTube. She's funny. She said, she made the point that she believes that Drake at some point was supposed to do the Super Bowl. That ain't happening now. And I'm going to ask y'all, because I didn't see it. Was Drake at any of the Olympic events? Because Snoop Dogg was America's torch bearer. Was Drake at the Olympics at all? The fact that he wasn't would be crazy. Go ahead.
Perception is Drake is worth a lot. This will never really get a numbers on him, which is funny. I don't even get no Canada estimates.
Well, yeah, he keep everything under wraps. But yeah, that's why I don't like when we keep calling him a billionaire. Like, you know how hard it is to be recognized as a billionaire?
So we don't want to let you fall too far, but we don't want you to ascend too high.
You've been talking too big. You've been in your music talking too tough. We're going to pound. Yeah, we're going to let certain things happen. I believe that this was supposed to happen, this force is back and forth. I believe this was supposed to happen in 2013, but people stepped in and said, no, not now. Drake had just came off an album doing 1 million first week. He was moving. It's like, no, we need him to be here right now. This time, his last couple albums haven't been received that well. They've been very mixed reviews. Public opinion on him isn't as high. Green light. Kendrick said on the song, they call foul. I don't know why you still pretending. He said it.
Like some unknown, unnamed song, but it's one of his songs. And essentially what happened is that Universal Music Group actually put a claim in to take down that song. Now, Drake is putting it up, and it's kind of ironic because it's Drake's song. Drake's putting it up, and his own label is saying, take this down. And, I mean, there's not much to really hypothesize about this other than the fact that no matter if you're Drake in this industry, and actually, especially if you're Drake in this industry, if you just got $400 million from a Universal Music Group, right? And by the way, IFPI is this organization they use for a lot of these takedowns. Trust me, I know. even if you're Drake in this industry, or especially if you're Drake in this industry, and you've gotten $400 million deal, they want to make sure no penny goes accounted for or not accounted for. They want to make sure that nobody is playing your music for free. I've always said the
what he don't want to say is they just reminded Drake that he's a rapper. Go ahead.
Love Snoop. Funny how leading up to the Olympics, the Steve Harvey game show had Snoop as the biggest rap, and everyone was shocked. Yet he all over the Olympics, being embraced heavily.
It's not even close.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, years ago. It's been years. Snoop Dogg has been the biggest rapper in the world probably since like 2000.
Like a bitch. Ain't you tired? Ain't he tired?
Yeah. Snoop Dogg probably has been the most famous rapper in the world probably since 2006, 7. What's that song he did with Pharrell? That big song from Brazil?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I just want you to know.
Yeah, since that song.
It would have been nice for it to feature Black American women, though.
It was Black Brazilian women in it.
No, it was Black Brazilian women, ambiguous, white, all Indian,
they all call themselves Black, though. Just like them ones
I don't
in
give
Chile.
a damn what
Just
they
like
call
ones in Chile.
themselves. What are they? 400 million loans, no deal. It's never been deals, always loans.
Exactly, which means you got to pay it back, and we want interest, and we want to make a profit.
Slave.
So if we give you $400 million, we want $1 billion back. Now, last thing I'm gonna say about this, then we'll move on. There's a theory as to why Drake dropped that 100 gigs. Because around the time Drake dropped that 100 gigs, there's a story going around about a streamer that Drake is working with. Go ahead.
First time hearing Academic's voice. Not sure what I was expecting, but this ain't it. What were you expecting, Regina?
You want to hear him say
Stantorian or Stantorius voice? What were you expecting?
Now, what was I saying? Oh, they're saying the reason why Drake dropped that 100 gigs, it was 100 gigs, but it wasn't all music, obviously.
Was it really
content.
100 gigs?
They're saying the reason why he dropped that was because a story was developing about a female streamer that he's been helping build her channel who is tied to doing some revenge porn type stuff. Let me play the video.
Say, Drake, I hear you like him young.
There is a kick streamer.
He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young.
There is a kick streamer by the name of Snoh who Drake is a fan of. I think they actually know each other. She's from Toronto. And this is the content she makes.
Academics.
Just blatantly lie and say that they're not live streaming. Oh, hey, girl, you are so pretty. I feel like you and I can solidify this friendship and flash each other. What do you think? He's streaming. No, I wouldn't get you to flash. That's rude. Hey, girl, you are so pretty. How old are you? Thank you. I'm 18. Oh, you're so pretty. Do you want to flash each other our boobs? Hey, girl, you are so pretty. I love me a BBW. Let me get a kiss. How big, like, what size are your boobs? 42 double D. I've never seen that. Can I see it
that's a black
visually?
woman.
You get the point. That kick streamer's name is Snoh.
42
Drake
double
has bought
D.
her all
Good
kinds
Lord.
of equipment, huh? He's also gifted her subs. She has less than 4,000 followers on Instagram. And he's one of them. You see what type of time her stream is on. I wonder how thorough that age verification process is. Some tells me it's not thorough. And would you look at that? He's made an appearance on her stream as well.
Hi. So for everyone that said that it was a fake person, that looks pretty real to me. Can you do this?
Thank you.
I need that as a clip, guys.
This man is tapped into the wrong things. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan.
Are we not gonna admit that Kendrick has aged Drake?
I said that.
Him being on that live screen with that girl made him look like a
I said
pedo.
I said a week after the battle, I said Kendrick forced Drake to age without even wanting to. If he makes a song reference, if he's in a video chat with anybody under the age of 30, immediately people start saying, look, around these young kids again, he's going to grow up.
Kendrick, I don't know who weirder, the one reporting on the chick wilding.
But yeah, Drake.